Okay then. Hi guys, welcome back to the Jessica Ruth Knits podcast. My name is Jessica Ruth and I am your host today. Guys, this is episode number 40. Oh my goodness. I am so glad you are here. I'm so glad you are sharing a little bit of your time right now to come hang out with me and see what I'm knitting. Go ahead and let me know in the comments, what are you guys working on? I would love for my allergies to be gone, but I would love to know what you guys are working on and just see the different projects and get inspired. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry. Today is June 30th, 2020. Tomorrow is July 1st, which is crazy. This year has been the longest year, and it's also flown by. So, yeah, happy June 30th. Today is probably going to be a shorter episode because I don't have very much to show you. I've been doing a good bit of knitting, excuse me, but it's just miles and miles of stockinette, so it's not that exciting to show on the podcast. But they're both, I guess I'll show my sweater first. Oh goodness. Okay. So I am knitting the Sorrel sweater, and it's by Wool and Pine, and it's knit. I did the yoke. I'll show it to you inside out, and then I'll flip it right side out and show you how it's supposed to be. But you knit the yoke, and then you flip it inside out because it's like reverse stockinette, and so that way the sweater looks like you purled it, but you really just knit it inside out, so there's not a ton of purling. So this is the back side of the yoke, so not the pretty side, but I wanted to show you this way because this is where I was last time, and I've probably done a good 10-12 inches maybe. I started my third color. I went ahead, you can see them right here, and put in some short rows for my bust. So this is the front, but the inside out, the inside of the front, and the back is the same. And I will flip it and show you how pretty. Okay, so, I don't know, it's fine, right? But then when you flip it, it's like magic. Look how pretty that is. I love it. I'm gonna sneeze again, I'm so sorry. Ugh. So, yeah, it's got these dip stitches. And then do you see what I mean, where it looks like it's all purled, but it's not. So, yeah, this was color A, and then color B, and I'm just now starting the third color. And all three of my colors have been held together also with alpaca lace. So I'll show you what I mean. And I've shown this before because I've been working on it. But this is my third color now. It's a Jinx yarn. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but I'm holding it together with this baby alpaca lace. And this was the color before. So this one here is a single, which normally I would not knit a sweater with a single plied yarn, because so a single is not plied at all. It's just, it's just like the roving, essentially, twisted. I like a high twist, so I like this. I don't know. Oops. Let's try to show it this way. See how twisty that is? That's the yarn that I like to work with. So I would not normally have knit a sweater or any garment that that's gonna be getting a lot of wear, so like socks or a sweater or anything like that. I would not have knit with a single, but because I'm holding it together with the alpaca, the alpaca will make the single a whole lot stronger. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. So I felt okay using a single for my middle color only because I'm holding it together with my alpaca. So that is my Sorrel sweater. Now, I was racing along on this, and if you watched last week's, excuse me, or even probably the week before, I think I was working, maybe just last episode, I'd started all these new projects. I'd started a garter stitch blanket. Oh, there's like a hair on my nose, like right there. I started a garter stitch blanket. I started this sweater. I started the Sunset Highway sweater. And then I kind of went through a funk this past week. And I don't know what it was. I'm still kind of in it. I think it's just it's like a perfect storm right now with COVID and with all of the Black Lives Matter, just with all of that in the news. I've been feeling really down lately. And kind of like, what does knitting matter? I guess, maybe. I have all this gorgeous yarn. I love to knit, but then I don't ever wear what I knit. I probably have like 20 pairs of socks that I loved knitting. I finished them, but I have not wove the ends in. And I never wear socks because here in California, I live in flip-flops. It's like flip-flops or Birkenstocks. And so as much as I love knitting socks, I don't love wearing them. I just don't wear socks in general. And pretty much all of my immediate family is here. They don't really want hand knit socks. And I mean, I know I could knit them and donate them to charity. And I might, but I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know how to explain what it is I've been kind of like rumbling over in my brain. So I guess I figured, what does it matter if I stay up late and knit on my sweater, and finish my sweater in a week? I'm just going to cast on a new one, and then I'm going to fold this one up, put it in my closet, and not wear it. Because I think with COVID, I've just been hanging out at home in my like ratty old lounge shorts and a tank top if it's hot, or a long sleeve shirt if it's cold, and that's like my COVID uniform. So, I don't know. I was feeling down, and then Tim and I have been dreaming. I mean, technically this all should be at the lifestyle section at the end of the podcast, but it all kind of wraps up into what I'm going to show you next, and why I didn't finish my sweater. Oh, my allergies, guys, I'm so sorry. So, I don't even know, like, how to put it into words. I guess I just figured, like, who cares what I knit? Who cares if I finish a sweater? Like, we're not knitting because we need clothes. That used to be why people knit. But it's way more expensive to knit, a sweater than to buy one. You could buy 5 sweaters for what it costs to knit this one. And so yes, it's the whole, sorry, I might have to go blow my nose in a minute. It's the whole maker movement, and you don't have off the rack items, and we're not contributing. Like, this is one less item that I'm gonna have to buy, so it's one less item that maybe child laborers would have been used in to produce whatever sweater I would have had to buy. And I feel like also we've been really getting into like the minimalism movement, and so I've been purging a lot, and I'm like, I don't need 20 sweaters. I don't, I just need a couple that I love and a couple shirts, and that's all. Like, at the rate I'm knitting sweaters, I'm gonna have one for every day of the year. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna have to go blow my nose because this is gonna be gross. I'll be right back.